Good Tuesday morning, Houston. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Stephanie Simmons here with Ron Trevino, Jennifer Reyna, and Cheetah Craft.
Yeah, Cheetah, the tropical moisture, it's getting closer.
It is. We're in fact expecting our first tropical storm Alberto, before 1 o'clock this afternoon. So potential tropical cyclone 1 is still expected to head toward Tampico, Mexico. This has stayed consistent of where we're expecting landfall, but keep in mind our impacts are the same, and that's because of the counterclockwise circulation around an area of low pressure. So what that means for you, you're waking up to a few isolated showers this morning, most of you just under partly to mostly cloudy skies. I keep it that way through about lunchtime. Now the showers become isolated but a little bit more widespread as we approach about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I'm expecting heavy rain starting after 4 o'clock this afternoon and an active flood watch to take effect at 7 p.m. this evening. Now the National Weather Service did this in Harris County, Waller County, and then notice all areas towards the coast and southwest of Houston. First indication, that's where we are expecting the heaviest rain. How much? On average, about 4 to 6 inches of rain, but there could be isolated spots, especially closer, I think, to Matagorda County or potentially Wharton County, that could see more up to about 10 inches of rain over a 48-hour period. So we're looking at the potential of some very heavy rain starting this evening, continuing throughout the day tomorrow. And Jen, I think it's going to be probably, the scariest kind of way to maneuver around the roads overnight tonight. It's when you can't see when it's dark outside. So we will be watching that for you.
Yeah, if you could just hold off your commute at all costs, but the curbs are something that help monitor, how high the water is getting. You have to look for your side indicators instead of looking straight on ahead, because sometimes it's a little tricky. For your morning drive, dry roads. So this morning is the time you want to gas up or check your windshield wipers, check the tread on your tires, making sure that you can handle any rain that does come for later on past 4 o'clock. This wreck with the lost load is really causing problems. 5969 northbound at Bissonnet, everything is closed and has been since 2:30 in the morning. You can see some of the debris right here on the right shoulder. All of the lanes are closed northbound other than the HOV lane and the feeder road. Here's the problem. Traffic stacking up and has been at the exit. The issue is drivers are now driving the wrong way on the entrance ramp here to get off of 5969. Look, that's why you need to plan ahead. They're actually going in the wrong direction, either in reverse, as you can see this heavy truck doing so. I'm shocked that he's doing that. I guess he has someplace to really be. And these vehicles are going in the wrong direction on the entrance ramp. So you need to be really careful on 59 inside of the Beltway. The feeder road is still passable. 90 is also another option. We have no other trouble spots across Houston. HOV lanes are running on time across the area. Over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. At 5:04 right now, you are running out of time to prepare for the rain.
Yeah, this is video from Cancun, Mexico. The tropical system is already dumping rain there, and some streets are already starting to flood. The thunderstorms and showers are fueled by tropical moisture. Right now, Galveston officials are preparing for the heavy rain.
Leaders at the county's Emergency Operations Center are closely monitoring the system. Troy Kless joins us live right now in Galveston. And Troy, how are things looking where you're at?
Hey, Steph. Well, right now conditions are windy, but otherwise pretty calm, and you are not able to see behind me, but from what I could tell, you can see that the waves do look pretty rough, which is some of the conditions that officials are going to be expecting here, again, through the duration of the storm that we're expecting here. So there's still time to prepare for this evening's anticipated rain. Again, heavy rain, high wind, and rough surf are all expected along the coast. On Monday, we could see lifeguard towers being moved to higher ground along the beaches. Now, red flag warnings also in effect, meaning there's potentially dangerous conditions and swimmers should stay on shore. Now, Galveston County leaders estimate 20 to 25% of locals, many are new to the area and have not experienced a hurricane or a tropical storm. And here's just a brief summary of the impacts that they're going to be expecting.
We do not expect that disturbance to make landfall in Galveston County, but we expect it to dramatically affect our weather patterns for the next few days.
In addition, Galveston County Judge Mark Henry says that they're expecting localized flooding, but he says that, they're in a low-lying area and it's going to happen. But again, asking people to not drive through floodwater if they do see it. The county judge is working closely with emergency management officials, including the National Weather Service, and urging people to, use this time to have hurricane kits prepared just in case. Now, here back on the beach, local patrols have been working to get ahead of the storm preparations, and coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk more about that as well. Reporting live on the island, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
All right, Troy, thank you. Can't see anything behind you in the dark, but we can certainly see his shirt blowing around there with the heavy wind. All right, now closer to Houston, the threat of more rain has a lot of people concerned about flooding.
Yeah, especially since there's a lot of debris on the streets still from the windstorm last month.
I'm Anayeli Ruiz. With the rain headed our way, many residents are worried about the debris.
We're always concerned about how the ditch is going to be clogged up, they're going to be overfilled with water.
They're worried this will clog up the drains and cause flooding. The city says they've been working 7 days a week trying to clean it up. They've been cleaning up, taking the path of the last storm, and they say they'll have to turn around and go through it again. The mayor knows more needs to be done, but is asking residents to be patient as crews continue to work around the clock.
Anieli, thank you. We want to make sure you are ready for any storm, so grab your phone and point it at the QR code you see right there on your screen. It will take you to a link where you can download the KHOU 11 Hurricane Preparedness Guide. It includes information on evacuation routes and much more.
Turning